Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this residential patio, and first of all, I'm just going to say that we do have a screened-in section. So just note that I am aware of that, but I'm going to turn that off just so it's easier to maneuver through this model. There are fans. We have lights up here into the ceiling, as well as there's 7 lights here, 7 lights over here, 2 lights on either side, left and right. The fan itself is a 6-foot diameter fan. The fan is placed in the center of the patio, from here to the, from here to here being the center. Let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. 27 foot 6 inches, 17 foot this distance. I have a ceiling height on the higher end of the ceiling here at 11 foot 3, and then also 9 foot to the lower section over here. And then just so you note that the ceiling fan is centered within this span here. You can see that I have this protruding window here coming out at 2 foot, and so from inside edge to inside edge over here, I have that at 14 foot 6. So that would be the center of the fan itself, and also the lights themselves. So it's 7 foot 3 from the center to the wall here, or to the window wall over here. I think that's about it as far as that's concerned. Yeah, we have doors that all slide left to right. I think there is a skylight up here somewhere. I didn't get that exact measurement, but we'll go ahead and look at what we can do to make this patio a little bit more comfortable for them. So originally they had installed another brand heater above the doorway here. And as stated, he said that there's only about a 5-foot throw that they can actually feel the heat from. This window or doorway here, I have that about 5-foot distance already. So, they're not really feeling any of the heat over here. And that's why it's always best to kind of maybe look at some options as far as what the heat might be for you. So in any case, I'm going to go ahead and show a couple of different options, and probably my preferred option is what I will show first. The first option I'm going to show is using CD mounted, ceiling mounted heaters. So this particular one on this side is a 4,000 watt unit, and this one over here is a 6,000 watt unit. Because of the height difference, I would like to see this one be a little bit hotter than the one outside here. You could make this a 6,000 watt unit as well as that one, but then you'd probably want to put a dimming system on the heater, because there will be times in the season that this will be too hot over this side here because of the height. Also, just note that the clearances that I met is 18 inches of clearance from the edge of the heater to any combustible surface. Now, the fan blades, I understand, are non-combustible because they're steel fans, but I am still meeting those clearances with regards to how I have that fan placed in the middle. Over here, you can see that this fan is in the, or I should say this fan blade itself is in the combustible clearance area. However, if it's steel, it's non-combustible, so that would not be an issue. The other thing too is if you wanted to, we could actually, I should say, we could move the heater slightly to the left if we want to. Let's go ahead and just do that so that you can see what that might look like. I'm going to go ahead and maybe 6 inches here, and I think we're still good with clearances regarding the wall over here. And if this is a true brick wall, then it's non-combustible, but we don't want rays penetrating the glass if we can avoid it. So the other thing you should note is that I have a ceiling slope. So this is I think it's just about 7.5 degrees of slope going upwards, and then so I have this actually at the same degree going to the opposite direction, 7.5 degrees this to the left or excuse me, to the right. And this one here is with the ceiling itself, so that's at 7.5 degrees going in towards the center of the patio itself. I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat, see if I can, there we go. So footprint of heat, you can see is going, you know, these are centered within the patio itself. And with that, you'll see that the footprint of heat is fairly decent for the space that I have here. Just to note what I have here from the center of the patio to this outer edge over here. We'll look at that, and you can see that that's approximately 9 feet, I think is what it came out to be here. Let's drop that one more time here and see what I can do. Yeah, sorry, that's approximately 5.5 feet distance from the center to the outer edge here. So I'll go ahead and turn those off. So you have 5.5 feet of distance from the center of this post here to the outside edge, and that should be good enough to heat up this whole entire span. Now, if it's not, and you need to move some of the furniture slightly, you know, you could move it just a few inches. Here's 12 inches here, and you know, again, we're in that heat ray completely now, and that would be great. The other thing I just would like to mention is if you are looking to heat up the entire, well, or I should say more of the space itself, you could use the same heaters, but just use, you know, double the amount. So here's 2 4,000s, 2 6,000s, all located in the same position, and you're heating up a lot more of the patio itself. So that would be something that would also be consideration in my recommendation. You never know, you might put a table here down the road and move the couch a little bit to the right, and that would be a very good application here. So just another option that you might look at is using the slimline. Now, the only reason I'm not choosing the slimline as my favorite, these are slimline 4,000 watt units. The reason behind that is that the slimline is only a 4,000 watt unit. So you can see here the height of the preferred amount of heat isn't really beneficial for this left side over here as opposed to the right side over here based on mounting it on the ceiling like that. So let's go back to the first recommendation, which is the 2 units. And I just want to show you also that this mounted, as I stated, you know, at least 18 inches of clearance from this edge here. The physical ray will not be penetrating the steel fan blades, and you know, many times these fan blades, when they are steel, are made of aluminum. You don't want the ray itself to be penetrating, but it would be okay if the clearances below are in that area. But you know, here again at just, this is approximately 20 inches off the edge here. You know, we could take a closer look here just to get more of a detail. But if I was to measure from here to this wall's edge here, let's go down right there, and you can see that, you know, I am at 1 foot 10 and 7/8 of an inch off the edge of the wall. So that should not be an issue. But in any case, you don't want the ray to penetrate the fan blade itself, even if it's non-combustible. So another thing to look at is, you know, being that there is a outer screen, you know, how much of that mesh is going to be penetrating by the ray. That's why I kind of have this at a slight angle. Not so much that I think that it would destroy this, but it would make the ray penetrate a lot lower down below, so it shouldn't be a big issue. You know, approximately, you know, 3 feet off the finished floor. And you know, if this is a nylon mesh, you definitely don't want the ray penetrating up here high. So but even if it was placed straight down, I don't think that would be an issue with regards to this particular application. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, send your information into designs at patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. We thank you so much for doing that. You have an excellent day.